Delta.
At the top.
Beyond the outer limits of human adventure, beyond the barrier of human credibility, fighting the unknown forces and secret terrors science couldn't predict.
There's a monstrous thing aboard this station from the moon. That's what killed Weber.
What kind of a monstrous thing?
Look this way, Doctor. You will understand. Here, Doctor. You are the first of your world to be looking at our solar system, the Astron. This is our planet, Astron Delta.
At the top.
Beyond the outer limits of human adventure, beyond the barrier of human credibility, fighting the unknown forces and secret terrors science couldn't predict.
There's a monstrous thing aboard this station from the moon. That's what killed Weber.
What kind of a monstrous thing?
Look this way, Doctor. You will understand. Here, Doctor. You are the first of your world to be looking at our solar system, the Astron. This is our planet, Astron Delta.
outer limits of human adventure, beyond the barrier of human credibility, fighting the unknown forces and secret terrors science couldn't predict.
There's a monstrous thing aboard this station from the moon. That's what killed Weber.
What kind of a monstrous thing?
What is up, everybody? It has been a little while, hasn't it? How have you been? Yeah, it's been a few streams that I've had to skip, and I've been a little inconsistent lately, but work's been kind of crazy. And I've been getting home pretty late sometimes, so it's hard to like get into the stream when I'm staying at work so late. But we are going to finish. Hopefully, we're gonna play some Resident Evil tonight, and we are DTF. We are determined to finish. Put a hand in the chat if you're DTF. I got my glass of wine. Yeah, so we haven't played Resident Evil in a while. The last time I think I played was maybe like 2 weeks ago. So hopefully I remember what I'm doing or where to go. But I think it was right before we get into the lab area. So we were just finishing the underground area of the game, and we're about to head into the lab. So let me go ahead and get all this set up so we can get right into it. But yeah, how have you guys been? What's new with you? How are things? Don't forget the question of the day, exclamation QOD or QOTD in the chat. We'll give you that question of the day. Get the game launched here. Aren't you sitting back there on the couch already? Okay, there we go. You're in a very whimsical mood. Maybe you're not getting enough sleep. Oh, maybe. Sometimes that happens. You get like delirious from lack of sleep. Oh, damn it. This is doing that thing where it's like not pausing the music again. Let's see if I can pause it over here. Hey, that worked. Okay. Doing pretty decent. Life is good. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm glad life's going well for you. This has been a very eventful year already, and we're only like the first 2 months into it. But there's been a lot of like positive things that have been happening, at least in my immediate life. And that's good. While the world is burning around us, there are some positive things that have been going on just in my direct life. So that's pretty good. I'm really happy with that. I think it's because it's the year of the horse, and so that's what we're that's what we're chalking it up to. Cabin, is this right? Yes. Okay. Ooh, you have a Pokemon card story. I would love to hear it, Invita. I would love to hear it. Lay it on me. What's gonna be in and out making dinner? Oh, nice. What are you making for dinner? Oh, geez. What is going on here? I have 0 inventory. Okay, so if I remember correctly where I am in the game, I think. Okay, well, let me. I can get rid of the ink ribbons because I don't think I need these right now. I don't think I need the crank anymore. Switch my vid. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ghost. All right. Dang, I am dangerously low on ammunition here. I'll get the metal object. I think I need both metal objects going back into the... Because I'm going back to the mansion, so I think I need both objects here. Do I not have both of them? Oh, I just have the one. Okay. Shit, I forget. Well, I'm very low on ammo, so I think I'm going to dump my Magnum, save that for my infinite handgun. At least I have some kind of gun. You're making fried chicken tossed in chili mayo and pepper rice. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Fix the cat can there. Younger daughter gets some from time to time. She doesn't play. She likes the characters and art and draws them. Oh, that's so cute. A kid at school saw one she has and wanted it, and so she came home and asked me about it. The card is a Reshiram and Zekrom GX tag team card. Oh, interesting. Okay, how valuable is that card? Self-defense gun. I think I do need the medals at some point, but I don't think I need them yet. $60, $70 on eBay? Holy shit, okay. Yeah, that is definitely worth saving. Okay, so I combined these two things. This is the other item. I don't know if I need to bring the... I don't think I need those yet. I think there's another chest before I go on. Okay, so right now I'm heading back to the mansion. And I should be able to get access into the underground layer beneath the stairs. Where we will get to see our old pal, Lisa Trevor, in all her glory. Poor Lisa. She's had it rough. She's been through a lot. The old broad's been through a lot. I don't know if there's any zombies out here or not. And then, if we can beat this game tonight, the next Thursday, if everything goes as planned, for Resident Evil Night, hopefully Ghosty and I will be able to be playing Resident Evil 5, our co-op Resident Evil game. I don't think I need to come back this way, so I'm just going to kill this guy. He's dead, Jim. So, is your daughter gonna sell that card in Vita for 60 or 70 bucks? Man, 60 bucks as a kid. Can you imagine, like, being... I don't know how old your daughter is, but I remember, like, being a kid. 60 bucks may as well have been, like, $1 million as a kid. And you're like, I'm so rich! Stacks on stacks. I hope I'm going the right way. I hope this is where I'm supposed to be going. I'm pretty sure it is. I think I'm back in the mansion and I can go down the steps down the steps that are underneath the steps in the big hallway. I think that's right. Yeah. So we come back through here because we already did everything down in the. We did everything down in the tunnels. I'm pretty sure we did. Man, it's been a while. Okay, yeah. So I pulled this out of here. This is the other one. Cool. Now I have both of them. I can access underneath the room under the stairs. Okay. I don't know if there's any more hunters. Shit, I don't remember now. And I don't think there's any more locked rooms. How do I pull up my map again? I think I've gone through every room. Yes, I have explored all the locked rooms. Last one is the one behind the steps. Okay, cool. We're good. We're good. But just in case there are some hunters, I'm going to take the long way around. So that, just in case. So I'm going to go through the courtyard. Hopefully we don't have a crimson head out there. Man, I wish I still had my old Pokemon cards from when I was a kid. I don't know what happened to them. I really do think like one of my brothers got into them and sold them or something, or traded them for Beyblades or something. And they won't tell me. That's a secret that they take to their grave. But I had a bunch. I had a few decks that I would use as a kid, and like I didn't know anything about deck building, so they were just like whatever Pokemon I had, I just threw them into a deck. But I did have decks based on like energy types. So I had like a psychic and electric deck. I had like a water and fighting deck, I think. Just like very, very random combinations of elements that I was playing with as a kid. Put this one here. No, I just put it in there. I don't want to take it out. And then we'll put the other one here. Hopefully I can get by with this handgun. Technically this is a boss fight. And I don't think you have to actually shoot at the boss. Oh, I didn't save it. Shit. I didn't bring any ink ribbons with me. Okay. Oh, here's a... Okay, cool. So, we have this, so I can at least save it here, so I don't have to run all the way back, because that would suck. So let me grab... I'll grab some ink ribbons so I can save it. And do I have any healing items on me? I think I have some in the chest, which is okay. So I can at least save it. Alright, so let's see. I don't want to just take one green herb. That's probably not useful. But let's take a first aid box. So that's got a first aid spray in it. I can drop these ink ribbons back. And I think I do need the medals. So I'm going to bring the medals with me, because the medals are what gets you in the lab. And I don't think there's anything after this boss fight before the lab. Alright, we're coming down here. Spooky. I gotta say, there are some really great environments that they've created here. Alright, here it comes. You guys ready for this boss fight? Jill looks scared. What up, Joan? How you doing? How you been? What's new? Yeah, so I'm playing the first one. Well, this is the remake of the first one, and just doing kind of like a casual playthrough of it. I think after this, I'm going to jump to Resident Evil 5 and play with one of my mods. I saw that you've been streaming a lot lately. I haven't had a chance to jump in and say hi.
You're alive. I was worried, because I thought you were...
I don't know if I'm stoked for the new Resident Evil. I did not like Resident Evil 7 or 8, so I feel like the new one's going to be very
Calm
similar
down.
to
I
that.
didn't want to do it. Believe me, I can explain.
And yeah,
Don't
I don't know.
lie to
I
me.
don't think I'm going to like it. I'll have to wait and see. You played this one though, right? These old school ones have always been my favorites. I love them. They're more like puzzle kind of games. 7 was alright. I adored it. I thought, yes, I did play through 7. It didn't feel like a Resident Evil game to me.
No time to talk. Jill, hand me my gun.
Should I give Barry his gun back? Yes. So I actually have a lot to say about Resident Evil 0. On paper, it is amazing, right? The graphics are freaking awesome. There are more lighting effects that they incorporated, so I think it looks better than this one does. The problem is, one, I don't like the character designs. They made them look a little more anime-ish. So like they redesigned Rebecca, so she's got like big anime eyes, and then the villain Spencer, he looks so stupid wearing that like cloak. You know, he looks like a Final Fantasy villain. Anyway, the idea of having two protagonists that you're switching back and forth between, awesome idea, super cool. They didn't implement it well enough because the inventory system is so fucked on Resident Evil 0 that they got rid of the item chests and allowed you the ability to just leave items on the ground, which in theory is kind of cool, except for when you need an item, you have to backtrack all the way back to where you left it. And because there are two characters that you're playing as, you only have like 4 item slots a piece. So it's really, really, really difficult to item manage in those games. And not only that, like when you get to the training facility, right? That's like a mini mansion. You can use the main hallway as a spot to just drop items, right? That's kind of what I was doing. But then the game limits you to how many items you can have on the ground in one room. So it's not even good at that. I don't know. It was very frustrating and kind of poorly implemented. What I really would have loved though, if they would have made it a co-op game where you could play 2 players, 2 people playing on controllers consecutively. I mean, at the same time, I mean, would have been perfect, because then it would be a much more fun game to play. But yeah, there's a lot of like really frustrating things about Zero that are just design flaws. The other thing being those goddamn zombie monkeys. You know which ones I'm talking about, right? When Rebecca falls in that fucking hole in the ground and you have to go save her, and those fucking monkeys are the hardest things in any Resident Evil game to shoot. They're so fucking frustrating. I hate them. I hate them. Fully agree. It has a soft spot in my heart, but every time I play it, I lose my mind because of inventory system. Yes, and I get that like inventory management has always been one of the core principles of the Resident Evil games. It's just not done in a way that is good for gameplay in that game. Just aim. You know, Ricky, if it was that easy, yes. But the problem is, it's a game that's similar like this one with the fixed camera angles. So you can aim, but then you have to like look down or up to hit the monkeys, and they're so damn fast. They bounce off the walls and they're jumping at you that it's you are just too damn slow to be able to effectively take them out as enemies. They're so frustrating. Okay. All right. I gotta push these things, right? Cover me, Barry, you asshole. Oh god, oh god, oh god. It lasts forever too. Many monkeys. I know, dude. Those monkeys are... Those monkeys are the freaking worst. You can actually get Barry killed in this section, even if you did give him his gun back. He can still die. Excuse me? Yeah, if you take too long to do this puzzle, Lisa will actually kill Barry. And I think if you take his gun from him, he'll die too. So, Joan, which one of the Resident Evil series was your favorite? The things that I say about Resident Evil 0, I kind of can say about Resident Evil Code Veronica, which Code Veronica for its time was very revolutionary and really cool. But I recently played through it again, and it doesn't hold up great. Certain things about it are really great, but other things about it are incredibly frustrating. Like, oh, sorry, hold on. I gotta do my dramatic voice for this. A family picture and some notes. It's a letter. To my Lisa, day by day I can feel my consciousness drifting further away. The shots given to me by men in white clothes made some of Mommy's itching go away. Today, they gave me another shot saying it was nutrition. When they give me the shots, Mommies can think straight, but Mommy's shocked and sad because Mommy's unable to think of you all the time. Mommy's afraid of forgetting everything, especially the memories of you and Daddy. What your faces look like, how we used to be together. They're all starting to disappear into somewhere dark in my mind. Oh, Lisa, I wish I could touch your face and hold you in my arms right now, so that I can hold on to our wonderful memories of you and Daddy. Lisa, we can't stay here any longer. We have to escape. Listen to me, Lisa. Our chance to escape is the next time when we go to the lab together. We'll both pretend that we're both unconscious, and when the man in white clothes is off guard, that will be our chance. When we're on the outside, let's look for Daddy together. Okay, sweetie? Be strong, Lisa. November 13th, 1967. Jessica Trevor. So dramatic. That was my dramatic reading. The whole story of the Trevor family is so freaking tragic in this game, and this was not in the original PlayStation version of the game. This was something that they just added to the remake, and it adds so much like depth and personality to the story that I love it. Barry has died every way imaginable in my playthroughs. Resident Evil 2 at 8. I've played those the most forever. Resident Evil 2, the remake of Resident Evil 2 was really freaking good. That one was awesome. The original Resident Evil 2 always holds a soft spot for me. But this original game, both the original PlayStation 1 version and the remake, I think are my favorite games in the entire series. They're the ones that I can always go back to. And even though the PlayStation 1 graphics don't hold up as much, everything else about the game holds up incredibly well. It's just such a good fucking game. Oh yeah, I gotta do this thing. But yeah, so one thing I really want to do is... Did you ever play Resident Evil Outbreak? The PlayStation 2 co-op, 4-player co-op game? So I have seen... tutorials on how to get that game running now on modern hardware. So, I mean, of course, you're emulating it, right? But people have, like, modded versions of the game where you can play on, like, a server and play 4-player co-op, and it's the old style of Resident Evil like this. And I've always wanted to play that. So maybe I'll find a way to do that, and I'll, you know, get some people together and play. I remember I had that game on PlayStation 2 when it came out back in the day, but I didn't have an internet connection adapter for my PS2, so I never was able to play it online. I only played it solo. But one thing that is very frustrating about the game is there are no voice comms. So being able to play on modern hardware with Discord chat, like, that would make the game infinitely more enjoyable. It's amazing. I also quite enjoy 3 and 1. I like 4 up until the factory area. 5 split screen ruined the game for me? What? 5 was one of my favorite ones to play with a friend. I couldn't finish 6 because I hated it. I like 7 and love 8. I haven't played any of those side games, though. Okay. Of the side games, yeah, a lot of the side games aren't great. I mean, Code Veronica is technically the canonical sequel to Resident Evil 2. Like, it's the direct sequel to Resident Evil 2. But it's kind of corny in some ways. Oh, yes, thank God I gotta eat Cribbit. And then, yeah, Resident Evil Outbreak is, I think, by far the best of, like, the spin-off games. But the Resident Evil, which ones? Crap, the ones Revelations. Those ones were actually pretty cool. I like them, especially Revelations number 2 was a really good co-op game too. And you get to play as Barry and Claire. So yeah, they're back in that one too. And it feels more in line with like Resident Evil 5 than it does of Resident Evil 6. I know Resident Evil 6 had some very, very, very mixed receptions, but I did enjoy 6 at the time when I played it, but I knew at the time playing it that I'm like, this is not really like a Resident Evil survival horror game. It's very much just like action horror, which it was still fun to play. Like, me and my buddy played through that whole game, and we'd have like beers and stuff, and we're just like drinking our beers, playing our games, shooting some monsters, and just having like mindless fun. And in that regard, it was a great time. Am I missing all the Mo discs? Did I not get all the Mo discs? I have one. Shit, do I only have one Mo disc? This isn't good. Where did I leave the other ones? Alright, what am I going to take with me? What am I going to take? Well, I'll take the fuel canteen and the lighter. I know that there are some zombies here. And I hope I get some freaking shotgun ammo, because geez. Jill's my favorite, and Leon, obviously. 6 was such a run and gun. Yeah, it really was a run and gun. And even Leon's playthrough, which they said was supposed to be the more, like, survival horror of all the character playthroughs, it still felt very action-y, much like RE4 was. I mean, ever since Resident Evil 4 came out, all the games for a while were just kind of copying that formula. Is there another zombie over here? So I'm gonna bait him over here. Oh, I can burn two zombies with one flame. That's always the hack. Come here, come get me. But yeah, 6 is probably one of the few games in the series that I didn't ever revisit. I didn't ever go back and play it again. Damn it, I killed him. Oh wait, he's still alive. Okay, cool. The trick is to get them all to fall on each other, and then you can burn all their bodies together. I don't know if they're close enough, but we're gonna try. My cat jumped on me and almost fell. Oh no! Damn it, I only got one of them. Well, that plan fucking sucked. Ads. Oh no, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. I can't do anything about the ads. That's the one thing. I wish I could just turn them off, because, like, the ad revenue is always lame anyway. Like, it's not even worth it. I get like $1.30 from ads every month. I'd rather just, like, have people be able to watch uninterrupted. Okay, there's a Mo disc here. Okay. Where are the other Mo discs? I don't remember. Locked electronically. Okay. I'm in some, like, Facebook groups about Resident Evil, and man, nothing divides the fan base more than people saying which game is their favorite. Because, like, there's, like, the old school guys that just like Resident Evils 1, 2, 3, and then that's it. And they hate it. They think that Resident Evil 4 was the downfall of the series. But Resident Evil 4, when it came out, it really revitalized the series and was one of the most popular games and best-selling games of the entire series. And to this day, I think is like one of the highest rated, most popular ones. For sure, it was popular. I feel like 6 brought the horror back. I will agree with that. It did bring the horror aspect back to it. 7 was everything, being followed throughout the mansion, classic horror in the dollhouse, survival horror in the swamp, and the beginning of the town. I just adored it. Also, 5 ads just played. Oh my god, 5 ads? you missed my whole rant about how Resident Evil Code Veronica was the greatest game in the series. No, just kidding. Oh god, this fucking puzzle. Alright. There's something scrawled on the notepad. To use the electronic door, place the initials in alphabetical order. Alright. This is Clark David. This is... You gasped. Gail Holland. Okay. So I would say... Here's AB. Okay. I always watch all the ads. Shh, Twitch is listening. Yes. The ads are crucial. They're the best part of the stream. They're certainly the most entertaining, or at least so I've heard. I read your guys' reviews. I know what you think of me. So, my beef with Resident Evil 7, while it was a super enjoyable game, it to me... Oops, why did I change them? It to me didn't really feel like a Resident Evil game. And I'll tell you why. Give me a second. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. E, F, G, H. Okay. The puzzles were lacking. Yes, that for sure. Okay, so this one needs to switch. Okay, so... A, B. Okay. That's correct. No, this is wrong. No! They're in the wrong position. Okay. God damn it. There's a name written here. F. This is the one in the wrong place. Okay. So this one, Clark David, needs to switch with the other one. Damn it. No, this is the right one. Okay. Hold on. Maybe... No, see, this is the wrong one. No, that's right. I can't tell which one I'm looking at. A, B, C, D. Okay. Those two are correct. C, D, E, F. Okay. These are right now. These are all right. Okay, I got it. Okay. Anyway, back to Resident Evil 7. The reason it didn't feel like Resident Evil to me... Oh, sorry. Gotta do another dramatic reading. Researcher's letter. June 8th, 1998. My dearest Ada, by the time you read this letter, I will no longer be the person you once knew. The results of my test came out today, and as I suspected, it came out positive. I feel like I'm teetering on the edge of reason just thinking about my impending doom. I would give anything not to have to become one of them. As far as I know, you are not infected. I sincerely hope things do not reach such a desperate pass, but if it has turned out that you are, you are now the last person remaining alive, I want you to get the material from the visual data room. Then, activate the self-destruct system in the power room and escape from here. Please do everything in your power to make this whole accident public. If everything is still running normally, you should be able to release all of the locks using the security system. I have set up the terminal in the small security room so that you can log into your system using my name and your name as a password. You will need another password to release the lock of the door in the basement level 2 where the visual data room is located. As a safety measure, I have coded that password into the X-ray picture. A Röntgenogram. I know you and I'm sure you will be able to work it out without any trouble. There is just one more thing, and it is my last request. I hope you never have to lay eyes on me in this state. But if you do happen to run into me in my hideous form, I beg you to put me out of my misery. I hope you understand. Thank you, Ada. Yours truly, John. Dang, talk about a Dear John letter. Alright, Resident Evil 7. Where was I? Resident Evil 7. I feel they were so desperate at the time to make a game different from Resident Evil 6, which, even though it was kind of critically panned, it was one of the best-selling Resident Evil games of all time. But I digress. They were trying to distance themselves from that style of gameplay so much that they just jumped all the way over to what was popular at the time with games like, wow, what's the one where you're in like the hospital and you have a camera? Outlast. It's kind of like that, right? There where something's kind of stalking you, first person, that kind of game. It's more about the survival aspect of it. That they completely went so far away that they removed every reference or tie to the series and just tell this self-contained story. And then at the end, spoilers if you have not finished Resident Evil 7, at the end of Resident Evil 7, this guy's like, oh yeah, by the name, my name is Redfield. And it's like, that's it? That's the only connection to the other games, is just this dude who doesn't look like Chris, but is just like, hey, my name is Redfield. I'm here to rescue you. Like, what the fuck? It seemed so shoehorned that I, to this day, and under the suspicion that that game was being developed as a completely different title, completely different game, that they were like, you know what, this is something kind of cool, let's just slap the Resident Evil name on it so it'll sell. And I feel like that's what it was, because it feels so unlike the other Resident Evil games that I couldn't. Part of it is glowing red, okay? I will gently argue that the strand that connects Resident Evil 7 to the rest of it isn't. That is true, yes, but again, it's so like, it's so, I don't know, it felt so shoehorned. Also, hi, I finally made it back. Welcome back. Oh, I probably should have been paying attention to this. Oh shit, that would be crazy if it's true. I felt like they were trying to revamp the Resi was and move more into the horror side of the action. You know, and who knows? Who knows? But because 7 was such a big hit, they were like, that's it. That's what we're doing now. We're doing first person horror all the way, right? And so 8 was just an extension of that. But then it gets really ridiculous with the storylines. I don't know. I feel like Resident Evil, the games work best when they don't try to overcomplicate it with these flamboyant villains. Like, keep it kind of grounded. And that's where the horror, I think, works best. And Wesker, spoilers for this game, he's a far more grounded character in the first couple of games than he becomes later in the series. And I feel like that works better. Like, the Shadow Corporation that's doing all this, like, sketchy stuff, that's a great kind of through line. But when you start adding things like werewolves and bloodlines, and it's just like, come on, this is just getting ridiculous now. And I feel like that's where, like, 7, 8, and then I'm thinking 9 is going to go as well. Okay. Ghosty, if you could take a quick note for me. What is glowing on this picture? I am colorblind, so I can't tell what's glowing. Is it the thing down here? Like I guess the spleen? Or his sphincter? The sphincter. Okay, sphincter is... So AB equals sphincter. CD is the spine, I guess. CD is the spine. ED is the liver? Let's see how well I did in my anatomy class. And GH is the lungs. Okay, good. Now, I hope you all are paying attention, because there will be a quiz on this at the end of the stream. 7, 8, 9 are definitely the new Resident Evil. And I do feel like the Resident Evil games kind of came in chunks. So, 1 through 3 were kind of the old school, original, the fixed camera angle, third person, more puzzly, kind of slower puzzly games, right? Then 4, 5, and 6 were all just the action horror era. And then 7, 8, 9 were kind of like the first person horror ones, the new style. Okay, so what did we learn from this? We learned, so AB equals colon, CD is esophagus, ED is liver, and GH is lungs. So I think just the first word of all of those spells out the word cell, CELL. And I believe that is the password. Also, Ed is F. EF? Oh yeah, EF, that's right. Did I say ED? I'm just calling him Ed. It's locked. Wait, how do I open that door again? I forget. Ed Fisher. Good old Eddie. I mean, that is his name, so you did fine. Yeah, I think either way we ended up with the correct clues. So I think we're okay. If I'm not mistaken, I think the zombies in this room respawn. At least they do in the original. Eddie makes me think of Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill 2 was a great game. I didn't play the remake, though. Did you? See if I can get around these boys. Oh, God. I fucked it up. I don't know. I'm pretty sure these guys respawn, so I don't know if I should kill them or not. This is just a waste. Did you play Silent Hill 2? I didn't love it. I played the original one back in the day, and something about the original Silent Hill games always scared the shit out of me. Like, I found them so much scarier than the Resident Evil games were, and I don't know. There were moments, especially Silent Hill 4, The Room, that you go into an area, you're obscured camera angle, you don't know what's going on, but you hear something, and it makes you so afraid to like go around that corner to find out what it is, but you know you have to. You're like, oh God, I don't want to have to go around this corner and find out what's making that noise, but you do it anyway, and it's a very, very terrifying. Like you're just constantly on edge. I chalked that old school fear up to audio design. Yes, dude, great audio design in the Silent Hill games. I watched someone do the remake, and it's interesting. They made some stylistic choices that cleared up some of the confusion and confused the old details. Did you ever get the ending of Silent Hill 2 where there's like a dog just on a control board controlling everything? Like the joke ending? I did the remake. I was excited because it was like RE but more horror. I just didn't love the enemies and the gameplay. The gameplay is a little... I mean, I don't know how they changed it. But I remember it being very clunky at the time when it came out. Like, the combat was really tough. And if people thought that the combat in these old school Resident Evil games were clunky, oh boy, Silent Hill was way worse. There's one where the dog is growling at Eddie. No, I just remember the dog ending where he's like standing at a control board. He's got like his little headphones on, and he's just like manipulating everything that you go through, and then he's like, no, everything's a lie. It's all a simulation. Okay, password was what? Cell? Permission granted. Spoilers! Oh, come on. That game came out like 30 years ago. Spoilers are null and void after that long. It was you all along. And then she licks his nose. Oh my gosh. Yeah. How do you get that ending in the game? I don't know what you have to do, but I know it's like the rarest ending in the game. So it must not have been easy. V-Act, researchers notes. There is now evidence that when the host lost consciousness, the body goes into a dormant state. During this time, the virus becomes active and rapidly transforms and reconstructs the basic composition of the body. The host eventually mutated into a humanoid creature. We call them V-Acts. Its speed and amazing muscular development are particularly noteworthy. After transformation, it becomes more agile and aggressive. Already 4 of our researchers have died from trying to feed it, turning the place into an instant bloodbath. Ever since this tragic and barbaric accident, we have decided to call its kind Crimson Heads. That dangerous and precious prototype specimen can't be left there. We have to figure out a way to deal with it. Termination is definitely not an option. We finally decided to freeze the specimen and confine the body inside the basement in the backyard cemetery. So that's the first Crimson Head that we meet in the cemetery. It was like the worst one. I know there's lots of things that you got to do just right. I found a couple of popular games be a bust for me. I also didn't really love Alan Wake. I never played Alan Wake, but I heard it plays a lot like Resident Evil 4, right? A lot of people were saying it was a very like spiritual kind of successor to RE4. I guess not, huh? But that was the same with every ending. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys have heard of the game Dispatch, and this is a completely tangent, but I just finished playing Dispatch. Love that game. It's basically like just watching a TV show that you can interact with, but it was so much fun, and I loved like the choices that you can make and like romancing the characters. Very fun. It's kind of short. It's only 8 episodes, so you can beat the whole thing in like 6 hours, but it's definitely enjoyable. Highly recommended. I was playing it on my handheld PC. It was a lot of fun. I was playing it in bed right before going to bed. Normally, I thought there was shotgun ammo here. I guess not. Yeah, get it on your list for sure. It's super fun. If you like superhero stuff, it's really fun, but it's very like adult in nature and sarcastic and just a lot of fun. Oh, did you hit another ad? Oh no, add it to your list. Gotcha. I am tracking now. I would suggest picking it up if it goes on sale, like during a Steam sale, because I think $30 might be a little hard to justify. What am I doing? Why am I... Oh yeah, I opened up the lock. Sorry. I get distracted. I forget what I'm doing.
Feed that cat!
Hey!
Feed that cat!
Ghost!
Feed that cat! Feed that cat! Give him the food!
Thank you for gifting the sub to Joan. Alright, well listen up for the crunch, gang. We know what happens when we get a sub. We feed that cat. Come here. Turn around. Thank you so much again, Ghost, for gifting that sub to Joan Dirty. Oh, here comes Moira. We gotta feed her too. Moira. Come here. Eat it. She doesn't like these treats lately. I don't know why. She used to love them. Here, stupid. Eat it. Yeah, she doesn't want it. Alright, you can have it. Yeah, I don't know what's been going up with her. She hasn't been liking those treats anymore. She used to love them, but then I don't know, she's too old for it now. Cat ASMR. I know, right? So I have a special microphone that I have just for them. I don't know if you can really see it on this camera angle, but let me see if I can show you a better angle. No, you can't really see it, but I have it on a mic stand and the camera all mounted on the same stand, and I turn it up really loud whenever I switch the camera over so you can hear the crunch. Sometimes it crunches more satisfyingly than others. Sweet babies. The dichotomy between so cute and here stupid is so real. The pups are the same way. Oh my god, right? And Moira, I love her to death. She's so gorgeous. Every morning she as I'm getting ready for work, she just like sits there and meow meow looks up at me. But she's kind of a dummy. She's kind of a dummy. She definitely got looks over brains. There's the Discord, yes. Alright, what was I doing? Okay, I killed the zombie. I don't know if I think I can get past him here. Oh, today's question of the day is, what was the worst movie you ever watched and why? Okay, now I can get in this room. That's right, that's right. And this is where I use one of the Mo discs, I think. Man, I don't know how I would play this without the infinite ammo gun, because it is so much harder on hard mode. Pitch Perfect, maybe? What? People love that movie. I've never seen it, but I've heard people love it. I've seen a lot of bad horror, though. Oh, me too. I freaking love horror movies, if you couldn't tell. But there's something about, like, cheesy horror that isn't necessarily bad. It's just, it's kind of the charm of it. Facts. Sanitation Division. Attention, Manager of Sanitation. From Raccoon Disaster Contingency Committee. The contents of this fax are confidential and intended for the named addressee only. Any copying or disclosure of the contents of this fax to any third party is strictly prohibited, forbidden by the sender. After reading the contents of this fax, it must be destroyed immediately. We expect significant increases in the damage done by the recent T-Viruses outbreaks than initially estimated. Hey!
Feed that cat!
Izzy, what up, buddy? 35 ass months? That's a lot of ass months. All right, let's feed this cat. How you doing, bud? Welcome in. Oh yeah, he heard that. Turn around. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, how good was that crunch? Was that a good crunch? I never know how well the mic picks up the crunch, but that one sounded loud in the room, so I'm imagining it was pretty loud on your end. Thank you, I'm older now. Older and wiser. Well, let's not jump to conclusions. I'm definitely one of those two things. Girl, it's your birthday, and you can leave everyone on red, and that's your prerogative. How you doing, dude? How was your concert that you went to? Fantastic crunch. I love to hear it. Love to hear it. Okay. We expect significant increases in the damage done by the recent T-Viruses outbreak than initially estimated. There are several concerns. First concern. More than half of the researchers have been infected by the T-Virus and died. It has also been reported that almost all of the survivors of this accident are starting to show symptoms of the T-Virus infection. Second concern. Our secret security patrol team has also been completely eradicated. Therefore, our most secret research is in danger of public disclosure. Quick actions are demanded to prevent mass media coverage. Concern number 3. there is a high possibility that most of the specimens are running loose inside the compound. We expect many casualties to follow. However, yet unfortunate, these casualties underscore the success of our research results. Actions must be taken to prevent our research results from being made public. We suspect the first official intervention will come from the state, police, and STARS. We strongly recommend taking measures against them first. All right, so that explains what's been going on here. You're still violently hungover? Oh man, what was the band that you went to go see? Was the hangover worth it, right? Older I get, the less it becomes worth. Yeah, that is so true. In fact, I can't remember the last time I got like wasted drunk that I had a bad hangover. As I've aged, I've been able to moderate my tolerances a little better. So, funny thing, this computer system that you just plugged the MODISC into on the game, in the original version of the game that released on Nintendo GameCube, it was a GameCube console that you would put the disc into. Okay, so we got that. There's something... Let's go open it. Oh yeah, I don't want to take this yet. Fuel may explode if shaken or jarred. You miss your GameCube? I never owned a GameCube. In fact, I didn't really own a whole lot of Nintendo Nintendo consoles. Apart from the... I think the NES was the only one I ever owned. I mean, I guess I owned a Game Boy. But just the first Game Boy. Yeah, it was really fun, but not sure if it was worth it. Who was it, though? Who did you see? What concert was it? Can I do these switches yet? I much prefer partaking in the substance that does not make me hungover, and I'm sober after 4 hours. Yes, okay. Totally makes sense. I'll drink at house parties every so often, though. Well, as you can see, I do enjoy a glass of wine with my gaming. Because here at SpectreVision, we do things classy. So pull up a chair, pour yourself some of the finest wine that a box can offer, and enjoy some schlocky horror video games. So sophisticated, I know, right? What the... I thought I unlocked these damn doors. Where the hell do I go? How am I already lost? There's only like 4 rooms in this damn lab, and I'm already lost. It wasn't even a good band. I have a tradition with Amanda to see a trashy concert after our really intense time at work to get wasted and blow off steam. It was BB No Money. Yes, they did a crossover on Peak. They did like a concert in Peak. And honestly, it was so dumb, it was a blast. Okay. Well, then it seems like it was a good concert, right? No, I already unlocked these, right? Damn it, I haven't really been paying attention to what I've been doing, so... You've heard of BB No Money. They interact with my stupid corner of the internet. Oh, I have to put everything in again? Okay. John... Ada... Great, you just doxed me. See, but I did this though, right? I opened these doors already? Oh, you know what? I know where I need to go. Back upstairs, damn it. See, you guys are supposed to be keeping me on my toes here. I'm just holding the controller, you guys are driving. I can't do anything with that info from Canada, no worries. Ooh, speaking of Canada, we're gonna be taking a trip up to Canada pretty soon. We're getting our passports in a couple of weeks. More Canadian friends, hell yeah! Yeah. So one of our mods, who's not in right now, but he lives in Toronto. I can dox him, right? And Izzy in the chat is going there for work, and so we're gonna tag along for a little friends trip and go meet up with him. I've never actually met him in person, so yeah. Oh, did I not tell you that, Ghost? Toronto's big enough. Yeah, we're gonna go see him. This is where I was supposed to go. See, I'm not crazy, guys. I know what I'm doing. This ain't my first rodeo. This is my second rodeo. And I don't care much for rodeos. No, you were just too busy telling me about the alien. Oh yeah, sure. That's another story. Stinky Alberta. I don't know where that is. So we went to a pub trivia the other night, and one of the questions for the final round, it's always like worth like so many points, but it was, what are the Canadian provinces that border, I think it's Wisconsin, or maybe it's Michigan. No, it's got to be Wisconsin because there's water bordering. But there was like 3 Canadian provinces, and the way that we missed it was because one of them, it just barely, the smallest little bit of land touches and technically borders that state. So we did not get that one right. Smuggle him some Pokemon cards. That's, yeah, he was saying bring some decks up there and we'll play some Pokemon. Proper dinner time with beer. Okay, go feed those pups. So these are the different monsters that we've encountered throughout the game. Tyrant. Bioorganic Weapons Research Group. Development staff. That guy looks familiar. 8462. Alright. I thought there was something else I could do in here. Passcode of... Oh yeah. 8462. Aw, nerds together at last. Best feeling. I know, right? And, like, it's funny. So he's been a mod on the stream for a couple of years now. And, but even before then, he had been just a fan of the stream for a while, and we'd played a lot of games together. So I'm very familiar with his voice. But I've never met him in real life. So it's gonna be fun. Level 1, heliport for executive use only. This restriction does not apply in the event of an emergency. Basement level 1. Passage to heliport entry is prohibited unless accompanied by a consultant, researcher, or the chief of security. Unauthorized persons entering the heliport will be shot on sight. Elevator and the elevator stops during the emergencies. Visual data room for use by the Special Research Division only. All other access to the visual data room must be cleared by Kenneth Arving, room manager. Keith Arving's room manager. Basement level 3. Prison Sanitation Division controls to use the prison. At least one consultant researcher, E. Smith, S. Ross, A. Wesker, must be present if viral use is authorized. Triple lock door entry into the room is limited to the sole person who deactivates the lock with all of the passcodes, accessing the exclusive output terminals located in each section of the senior researchers deactivates the locks. Power room. In this room, nitro compound is used as the primary fuel source of power. Access is limited to headquarters supervisors. This restriction may not apply to consultant researchers with special authorization. Passcode output terminals and use and access of the terminal use of the output terminals is limited to authorized senior researchers. Basement level 4. Regarding the progress of Tyrant, after the administration of T-Virus, illegible hereafter. All right. Did you guys get all that? Were you taking notes? Did it all make sense? Oh, I don't have the film roll. There's a film roll you can view the last few seconds of Kenneth is killed here. I think I still have it. Okay. So Kenneth was the first person in the mansion. This is his POV cam.
Get away from me! No! Hey! No!
you know, for a highly trained special tactics officer, he didn't really put up much of a fight, did he? It was literally just one zombie. Like, I'm wrecking those things left and right. I could have swore there was some shotgun ammo in one of these rooms. Damn, rip Kenny. I know, right? Oh my god, they killed Kenny! You bastards! There's a dated reference. You guys remember when South Park was killing Kenny in every episode? Back in the day. Okay, where to now? Where to now? I guess I go back downstairs, maybe? Probably? Oh yeah, I have a key now. Why? Yeah, I'm pretty sure these zombies all respawn. I've only actually seen the newest season. Only the newest season? I highly recommend the South Park video games, The Stick of Truth and Fractured Butthole. Like, those ones were really, really good. And there's a really great Canada reference in The Stick of Truth, where you go to the fantastic land of Canada, and it's all like RPG style. It's pretty funny. Oh yeah, I know what happens here now. Oh god, oh, it's gonna kill me. Oh fuck. Fuck! I can't even see what I'm shooting at. Son of a bitch. Okay, I'm in caution. Can I get some real freaking ammo in this game? So I don't have to just use this freaking pistol? Oh, good lord, it just had a blue herb and... That's about as useful as tits on a fish. This is nothing for me. Son of a bitch. Okay, I'm just gonna fucking run. Oh, god damn it. Oh, no wonder. He was below me. That's why I wasn't able to kill him. But of course, he was able to hit me. That's some bullshit. That's some gaming bullshit there. Damn it. Okay. Note to future self. I should probably check... Oh god, there's another one! Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch! I should probably check what's in those first aid boxes before I just decide to bring them with me. Okay. Do I have another Modisc? Yes. Modisc. Okay, we've unlocked that one. Oh my god, these fucking guys. Oh god, I can't die right now because I have not saved in a while. Come on, come on. Thank god. Okay. I need to get to a damn save room or something. Did I get everything I needed there? Alright, we'll go through here. There should be a save room on the other hallway in here, I think. I keep readjusting that cat cam. He gets very finicky. Sometimes he wants to sit on the armrest of the chair. Other times he wants to sit on the actual chair itself and take a nap. Christ. Okay. Might as well take this and use it. Alright, I'm fine. We're all fine now. Everything's fine. No more worries. Ooh, incendiary rounds. Okay, that can be useful. Take the ink ribbon. I actually don't want to save it just yet. Let me make sure there's nothing else in here I need. Man, playing on the hardest difficulty, they are super, super stingy with the ammo. And I'm not going to take the rocket launcher because one cheater gun is really all we're budgeted for. That's the infinite handgun. But I mean, I guess I can drop the shotgun off. Will I get enough ammo with my grenade launcher? Is the question. And I'm just going to take a couple of green herbs. I want to save the Magnum for the final boss. Okay, that's probably good. So we'll combine these herbs. Now, is it just me? Or is it purpose... are they implying here that they smoke the herbs? Because this looks like she's about to roll this into a joint, right? It's on the paper, it's ground up. They're smoking these, right? They smoke the herbs? Capcom, what are you trying to tell us? Use the ink ribbon. Okay. Alright. Alright. Medicinal. Exactly. It's for my glaucoma, okay? Alright, what do I have in here? Grenades. Okay, just regular grenades. I actually have not smoked weed in... I can't remember the last time I've smoked it. Well, I can't remember it because I was probably really high, but... I used to smoke a lot, but I kind of quit in college and then just never really picked it back up. Oh, for fuck's sake. Couldn't even see that guy. Did he do any damage? Oh, you already put me down to caution? Son of a bitch. So I'm pretty sure all the ones in the hallways, the zombies in the hallways, they respawn. So I don't want to waste any ammo on them. And boom goes the dynamite. Dead? 'Tis dead. 'Tis very dead. Oh yeah, okay. I have to get the nitro and fill this thing up and then try not to explode myself. Take the capsule. So I think the way to do this best, though, is to clear these areas out of enemies first so that you don't have to fight them when you're carrying the nitro capsule. I fucking shot him. Alright, anybody else want some of this? There's plenty to go around. Oh god. It's on the ceiling. Where the fuck did it go? Luckily, these games have auto-aim, which is freaking crucial for a game like this with the fixed cameras. There's like really no effective way to play it without. Otherwise, you can't see what you're aiming at. Done. Dead. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's go get that capsule filled up. So we got to fill that up with the nitroglycerin, and it's very volatile. So if you run, or if you get like attacked, I think you will explode it. Ooh, headshot. Let's go. Boom, headshot. Okay, okay. Where was that nitroglycerin again? Rusted shut. It's not in that room, I don't think. Oh no, we're out of wine. What do I do? Is it this room? No, it was the other one. Okay, it was the one back in the other way. This is the death room. That's where I had to fight those freaking things, and they whipped my ass. Did I kill him? Oh, he's on the ground. Oh shit, he's a Crimson Head! Ah! Fucking hell, those Crimson Heads are scary. Jesus. Every freaking time. So when you don't burn a zombie, it will reanimate as a Crimson Head. They're much faster and stronger than the average zombie. And sexier. I mean, I'll give them that. You know, give credit where credit's due, right? First aid box. Give me something good in here. Yay, a green herb. Guess I'll smoke this one. Smoke him if you got him, boys. Oh, Joan, as a Canadian, I must ask you, what are your thoughts on all the Canadian drama of the Winter Olympics? There were like cheating scandals. There were they lost at hockey to the US, which like the US never wins hockey. There was a lot of drama surrounding Canada in the Olympics. Running could result in a fatal explosion. Okay, don't want to do that. I don't remember if shooting causes a explosion too or not. Maybe? I'm not watching the Olympics, but I did see we lost hockey. Yeah, so the cheating controversy was in curling, where both the men's and women's team, whenever the guy who releases the stone or whatever, apparently once you let go of it, the rule is it cannot be touched again. But they were doing this thing that as they would like release it, they'd point their finger and like bloop, give it a little bloop, and it apparently like was called cheating. And it was very controversial because the Canadian guys were like, no, we didn't fucking touch it. And then they show the slow motion and you just see his like finger go whoop, and like touch the stone again. The Canadians were very upset. Wild for Canada to lose hockey. What the fuck? It's ours. I know, right? Yeah, it was like Canada like always wins at hockey. Oh shit, so un-Canadian of them. Right? I don't know much about Canada. All I know about Canada I learned from watching Trailer Park Boys. And I love that show. Although I think that takes place in Nova Scotia, so it may be different depending on which province you're in. what's really funny is most streamer friends that I've met are Canadian. I wonder why. I don't. How did that end up being a thing? Like, I know like 4 or 5 streamers that are Canadian. That's all you really need to know. that tracks. Yeah, I got it. Oh wait, do I have to do something after I put that thing in there? Is there a switch I have to press? Supplying power. Okay, power's good. Unlimited power. What is the best city in Canada? Would you say? Is the one that's you got to visit? If you're going to visit Canada, you got to go to this city. Because we're going to Toronto. And I don't know if that's the best city or not. It is certainly a city in Canada. And is this where I put the last disc? Yeah, last mo disc. Let's go. But I am all out of grenades now. So that's the last lock. That means that we can save Chris and get the best ending. I thought there was something else in here. Man. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, that guy's in here. Fuck. Fuck my life. Ugh, those things are scary. I hate those things. Like, I think they're called chimeras. Fuck, I hear another one. Oh, you dickhead. This is so tough. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Fuck you. Actually, that kind of worked out because I didn't take any damage for that. So that works. Self-defense item. Power is on. Again with these fuckers. I'm just gonna run it. I'm just gonna fucking run it. Ooh, we have a wild Rellor in the chat. Exclamation Pokecatch to try to catch that Rellor. And these fuckers will follow you room to room, too. Oh, damn it. I took the wrong turn. Oh, there's 2 of them. Fuck me. Fuck me. Run! That's frustrating. Very frustrating. Best Canadian place. Canada is pretty cool. Alberta kind of sucks. It's like the Texas of Canada. I know exactly what you mean. Especially where I live. BC, British Columbia is awesome, but expensive. Oh, is that the fancy, the bougie Canada? How many provinces are there in Canada? There's a lot, right? There's like 7 or 8. I can only name a couple of them. It is. I would love to move there. Oh, awesome. Well, you should do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Manifest it.
Jill.
Barry.
Barry, you son of a bitch.
Let's go.
Oh, I probably should have got a better gun than just 10? There's 10 provinces? Damn it, I think this is the tyrant fight, and I don't have a decent gun to fight him with. If the politics continue like it is here, I will believe... Oh. Well, don't come to the U.S. It ain't much better politically over here either. I mean, I don't know how you fall on the political scale, but yeah. We're definitely going through some shit over here in the U.S. But you know what? We endure. We value our friends, and we make sure that we tell them that we love them, and we play some video games, because that's really all any of us can do at the end of the day. Anyway. No, we have our own little Trump here in Alberta. Oh no. Now there are 2 of them. Okay. I think we're in Magnum time now, so I'm bringing the Magnum. Do I have any other healing items other than these stupid first aid boxes? Community is important. I mean, really, that's all we have. That's the only change we can really affect is in our immediate communities. So, you know, vote in local elections, reach out to people, make friends. That's really all we can do, because I feel like the social media age has led to so much divisiveness and divide amongst people that we kind of forget that the person on the other side of that keyboard is also a person. And it's much harder to be mean to somebody when you're sitting right next to them face to face. So we need more of that face-to-face interaction so that we can all learn to not be as much of an asshole. Yes, stand together. The 1% is the true enemy. We are together in this. Exactly, right? It's not left versus right. It's top versus bottom, and we're all on the bottom. Man, I feel like I'm like dropping knowledge here. Getting deep on Spectrovision. Fully agree with you. Exactly, right? All right, Barry, you go first. Go on. This is where we learn the truth about Barry. I need some more wine, though. Can I pause it here? Right, we're all bottoms.
Wesker!
In the big queer game of life, we are all bottoms.
Well, what do you know?
Oh, don't blame Barry for everything. I hear that his better half and 2 lovely daughters will be in danger if he doesn't do everything I tell him to.
Wesker, you're pathetic.
And Barry, you son of a
you
bitch.
shouldn't worry
I
too
should have
much,
known.
dear. You'll be free of all this anyway.
Why eliminate stars?
Believe it or not, that's Umbrella's intention.
You're just a slave of Umbrella.
You're
Smart
a
girl,
slave
but I think
for
you
Umbrella.
misunderstand me.
You
The
can't
things
deny
you
it.
mention are nothing. I'll burn all of them along with this entire
know that song?
laboratory. Barry, go up on the ground and wait there.
Yes,
Barry.
master.
You gotta love Barry. He must really be afraid of Umbrella.
You and Umbrella took his family. You bastard.
Oh,
Umbrella? Well, I used some carrots and sticks to cow him, but it had nothing to do with Umbrella. I just used Barry for my personal interests. Though both you and
sexy.
Barry seemed to think I was following Umbrella's orders.
What? What are you planning?
I guess it's time for show and tell.
This is my puppy. You guys ever do show and tell in school? What did you bring for show and tell? Remember one time there was a kid in I think it was in like probably 3rd grade who brought sais, you know, like the ninja weapon sais. He brought those for show and tell, and like the teacher had to be like, okay, we're gonna keep these here in my desk until the end of the day.
For the sake of this thing.
You know, I hate goodbyes.
Bam! 2 to the chest.
Barry!
Mr. Barry Badass over here.
Forgive me.
He's like, fuck
No,
my
you're
family.
not to blame. It's Umbrella and Wesker.
Even if it meant my family, I couldn't bear turning my back on my friends again. Shit!
Should have went for the head, dude. Alright, here we go. Tyrant time, baby! wonder if his exposed heart is part of his weakness.
Jill and Barry together. In hell.
Good one. Got him. You got us there, Wesker.
Want a piece of me?
Fucking shoot him, dude. You have the big gun.
Premature.
Ugh. You prematured all over him. Dude, it's a gun. Like, shoot him.
Barry! You viral cultured freak.
Viral cultured. Good one. Okay, okay. BRB. I'm gonna get some more wine and I'm gonna come back and whoop this tyrant's ass. Okay, I'm back. We had a Parents' Day, and I brought my mom. She keeps her hair kept very short, and me being the same moron as I am now, went, this is my mom, and yes, she's a girl. How did your mom feel about that? No, man. It's gonna give me an asthma attack. A great day for mom. I'm sure she was very proud. Oh, wrong gun. Should be using my Magnum. Ah! Oh, fuck. Run, bitch. I forgot how many rounds you have to use on that guy. She reminds you about it. Every birthday she tells the story of how you embarrassed her in front of your whole class. Barry, you alright, buddy?
Barry! You're okay.
Jill, sorry. That was careless of me. Wesker.
Yeah, it really was, Barry. You should be better than
He's
this.
gone.
First, let's just get out of here.
We're a guilting kind of family. Oh, dude, mine too. Whenever like me and my siblings are around, it becomes a thing of like, remember when you did that thing as a kid, and then we just, or how we all picked on each other as kids. That was very much our environment. But I mean, I don't mean to. No, I'm not gonna say that, but there is something to be said about how I was brought up with my siblings, in that maybe us kind of picking on each other and kind of snipping at each other all the time built some tough skin on us. I'm not saying that, I'm not advocating for like picking on people or bullying people, but I do think that in my specific use case, being around my quick-witted and sharp-tongued siblings led to me being able to dish it as good as I can take it. There's something to be said about families that can grow from sibling sass. Exactly, right? Not meanness, just exactly. See, I was trying to be very deliberate about how I was picking my words there. The electronic lock has been released. I think technically you can still release the lock and then just leave the room without having to fight the tyrant, but I do think that Barry dies. I think we might get the best ending.
Self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Reactivating and releasing.
Wesker must have set it off.
And also, like you, I had a unique family situations where SAS helped bridge some divides. That's right, I jumped straight to the correct spelling. Ghost, are you excited to play Resident Evil 5 with me?
All logs.
I'm very excited to play with you. That one holds a very special place in my heart because I think was one of the best co-op game experiences of my life. And lucky for you, I have most of like the best guns and stuff unlocked already, so like we're gonna casually breeze through it. Should I practice beforehand, or do you want to see me fart? I think we should fart our way through. But what we should do, though, is set up a preliminary, just technical test to make sure that everything's running correctly. And everything, like, there's no issues. Hey, Ricky, welcome back. I heard they might be I think they're going to remake every game in the series. I really think that Resident Evil 0 and Code Veronica are the two games that would benefit the most from a remake, because those are the two games that were the most hindered by just poor implementation of the mechanics that they were trying to, you know, push out in those new games. They just did a bad job implementing them. But can you imagine Resident Evil 0 as a true, like, co-op experience? Without the stupid inventory issues, like, that could be cool. And done in the style of the Resident Evil 2 remakes and Resident Evil 3 remake, that could be kind of fucking dope. Alright, here's where we get our boy.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all...
Yoo-hoo! Anybody in here? We literally don't see him for the entirety of the game until now.
Chris, you're okay.
Glad to see you are too.
And you're so hunky.
Anything on Wesker?
We'll talk later. First, let's get going.
I don't remember if it's this one or the original one, but if you go back into the cell, there's some shotgun shells. Also, where did he get this gun from? He's had a gun this whole time? How did he get captured? And he just sat in... Oh, yeah, here we go. They're grenade rounds. Yeah, I would definitely play a remake of Resident Evil Code Veronica or Resident Evil 0. I feel like Resident Evil 5 and 6 are too modern to really warrant a remake. Like, it seems too soon. But I mean, I guess if they're gonna do it, they're gonna do it. Come on, Chris. Let's get a move. I wish I could give him a better gun. I mean, I guess I don't have any ammo for any other guns that I have. The self-destruct sequence has been activated.
Come on, let's go.
Where do you think I'm going, dude? Do you think I'm just fucking running laps in this lab for my own health? They need to fix the split screen on 5. It's a small strip on... But when you play online, it's not split screen, right? We get the whole screen? Oh god. I've been promising that I'm going to be playing Resident Evil 5, but if it's... No, just the capture. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Yes. But I mean... How else do you really pull off? I don't know. Yeah, they could have probably done it better. But they were just trying to maintain like the widescreen aspect ratio, I think, and I think that's probably why they did the split screen like that. And it's just those weird little slivers. And then there's just like the blank spots next to it. All right, guys, this is the final boss fight. And then if we succeed, we have completed Resident Evil Remake HD, whatever, Remaster 2.0. Save the progress here. Ready to rumble. Let's go. Let's get it. And then Ghost, remind me at the end to activate the death counter so we can see how many times I've died while playing this game. Hey, what up, Mela? Oh, hell yeah, just in time for the epic conclusion of Resident Evil. I guess I can drop my pistol because I don't need this shit anymore. We're going big or going home. Get my Magnum out. Magnum was my nickname in high school. If you know, you know. Aye, crap him.
Come on, hurry!
How you been, Mela? What's new? Come on, boys. Let's go get him. Ba-dum-ts. I have a button for that. Drink. Okay, I know that, like, we're supposed to be in a post-feminine era, but why are these two guys making me go first? That's a little jerky, right? Oh, nothing much. Got a lot of stuff going on at work. Good stuff or bad stuff? Man, let's see what's got here. This is a very ladies first situation. Is it because they're scared? You go that way. I'll go home. Ladies are the best against zombies. You know, that is true. I mean, I would say in most horror situations, especially horror movies, like, your chances of survival drastically increase if you are a woman. The final girl trope is always there's never any final guy tropes. So, like, as a guy, I'm probably gonna get it in if I was in a horror movie. And being a racial minority, I would probably be the first to get killed. Mostly bad, but that's because our higher-ups overpromised. Ah, jeez. I'm sorry, dude. So you're just like... Where's the battery? You just keep him super busy? And yeah, I know what that's like. Work for me has been incredibly busy. But a lot of big things are happening, so it's kind of exciting at the same time. But, I'm a supervisor, and so, like, a lot of stuff falls on me to have to do. So that means that it's just extra work on my end.
We can make it. Jill, ladies first.
We are scrambling ATM? Yeah, dude.
Too?
All right. We'll rendezvous at the heliport.
We'll rendez vows at the heliport. Rendezvous is a weird word to read. Have there ever been any words that you've read only in the book, and then when you heard it pronounced for the first time, you're like, that's the word? That's how you say that? Very specific story I'm about to tell. When I was in 4th grade, we were reading Charlotte's Web, and it was the first time in my life I ever saw the word unique written, and in my head I was pronouncing it Unique. And that word is used a lot in Charlotte's Web, so I'm like, Unique? What the hell does unique mean? And then, like, they did that thing where they let people take turns reading in class, which also, for somebody who can get anxious, like socially anxious, that fucking terrified me. But there was like a girl in the class who was like one of the best readers, and she was reading out loud, and she read it as unique, and I was like, oh, that's how you say it. It'll be nice once we're through, and I will feel accomplished when it's over, but whew, hey man, work hard, play hard. Whenever you finish that project or whatever that you're working on, I hope that you celebrate. Facade. Yeah, facade. Yeah. How did you pronounce it? Facade? I read high fantasy. That is my life. Oh my god, I can't even imagine. Everything is just... how much trouble I have on this stream just pronouncing the names of Pokemon. Like, there is no consistency there. Presbyterian. Oh, that's a good one too. Signal rockets. All right, so we have less than 2 minutes to win this fight. Let's see, gang. Should we start a prediction here, Ghost, on whether or not we succeed? I mean, I've got some Magnum rounds, I've got grenade launchers, I've got healing items, I have the self-defense gun. I think I'm pretty stacked here. No, you don't have to do it. I was just kidding. The amount of mumble through sentences in my head while reading is crazy. Do you ever do that thing when you're reading a book that, like, your mind starts wandering and then you're, like, just reading on autopilot and you get to the end of a page and you're like, wait, what the fuck did I just... What did I just read? And then you have to, like, go back and reread it? That happens to me sometimes. All the time. Yes, we are bonded in our limited attention spans. Okay, predictions up. Get your votes in right now. You may wager points and earn some channel points. Does Barry get killed? If Barry gets killed, we'll take that as a failure as well, as not surviving. Yes, all the time. Reading is definitely a skill, so it gets better the more you read. That is true. And reading out loud was always something that I struggled with in school. I don't know if it's like a dyslexia thing or what, but I always like struggled with like public reading. And whenever they would do this thing, so I remember my 9th grade English class, we sat in rows of desks, right? And I sat like in the corner of the class because I was very like antisocial. And she would do this thing where she'd be like, okay, we're gonna go down each row and everybody reads a paragraph of whatever book that we're reading. And it was just like the biggest anxiety attack that you could have, because you know it's getting closer and closer and closer to being your turn to read out loud, and I would just die a little bit inside every time. And then I would kind of just like go, you know, mind blank and just reading. All right. We've got about 10 seconds left to get your predictions in. How cooked am I? Is that what you called it? Dang, Ghost. The music with this story is amazing. It's setting the mood. All right. All right, you've got about 10 seconds left. Get your predictions in. You may wager as many channel points as you want. Love you too, dude. Yeah, that is... You may not be able to tell from me, but I get very socially anxious, and in fact, in like situations where I have to, you know, talk to people I don't know or to be performative, I get very, very nervous. In fact, Ghost, when your guys' company came over to my work and I had to give my pitch to them and stuff, I was very nervous the entire time, because I feel like I start rambling and then I feel like I'm just speaking nonsense at that point. Dude, I was meeting a different you. Well, you've never seen me in my work capacity, so that's definitely different. Thumb is rewrapped from washing it again. Oh no, you cut it with paper? Dude, I got a paper cut the other day too. I forgot which finger, but like I felt it and I'm like, oh, that's gonna be a paper cut. And then it started bleeding. Fake it till you make it, yes. But also very much the same. All right, the predictions are in. Here we go, gang. Let's see who wins some channel points. Hey, fucko, over here. Leave Barry alone! Wait, is Chris dead? What the fuck? Wait, why is Chris dead? Hold up. Hold up. When the fuck did Chris die? Oh, he's just unconscious. Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay. He's not dead. He's just unconscious. No, he was so young. All right, I am officially out of Magnum rounds. The self-defense weapon is one of the strongest weapons in the game, and I just used it right there.
Jill, use it! Kill it, whatever it is!
I'll punch a boulder in his honor. Oh, God! I just come out of the cutscene just to get my ass kicked right there. Alright, last healing item. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh. He is fucking tossing me around. It's so handsome. No, right? That was the biggest flaw of Resident Evil 7 is when they replaced Chris's character model with some like, oh my God, I'm about to get it. No, no! Barry, you fucker, help me! God damn. Barry has the response time of a freaking tree snail. You want stars? I'll give you stars. Oh shit. Let's go!
Ah! Got him! Got him!
USA! 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 We did it, gang. We got him. He almost got me. He almost got me. I had to get that close to it to pick up the rocket launcher. That's the only way to get the rocket launcher. Barry really just tried to watch you die there. He really did. He was like, this probably is how it should end. But what's the deal? Did Chris live? Okay, yeah, he's all right. Now he wakes up. Thanks for all the help, Chris. Jeez, we really could have used you back there. He slept through the whole boss fight. Aw, how cute. So Mella's answer for the question of the day is Kingdom of Spiders is a very low-budget horror film that was, woo, the only movie that I ever walked out of the theater was, it was like 2003's House of the Dead. It was a Uwe Boll movie. I went and saw it in the movie theater on opening night. I was actually on a date. I was on a date. We went there, and it was the worst god-awful movie I'd ever seen in my life. So like halfway through, I kind of leaned over to her and I was like, are you enjoying this movie? And she's like, no. I'm like, you want to get out of here? And she's like, yeah. So we just we left and made out in the parking lot. But that was a fucking awful movie. The movie Leave the World Behind because it never made any sense. Okay, so funny thing, they're showing recaps of the game, right? They're showing clips of Rebecca, but if you play Jill's playthrough, you never meet Rebecca, so you'd be like, who the fuck is that? Who is this bitch? See, like, we never see Rebecca in Jill's playthrough. My favorite scene was where a woman had a spider on her hand. She lifted it up, and it was very clearly a mannequin hand, and the character decided to use a gun to shoot the spider off of her hand. Oh my god. Smooth. Yep, yeah. Nothing gets the ladies going like a really, really, really bad horror movie. TMI, but I actually ended up losing my virginity to that girl. Those were the days. Not in that same occasion, though. That came later. No, it was not that night in the parking lot of the Cineplex. No, but the story of that is
Jill,
equally as embarrassing.
Fine job.
Creatures Dispatch, 95. Ammo used, 624. 21 ink ribbons, 21 health items. Playtime, 8 hours and 23 minutes. Jeez, I spent a lot of time lost in this game. Ghost, can we get a final count on the death counter? How many times did I die during the playthrough of this Resident Evil HD Remaster Remake? Re-everything. 6 times! 6 times. Oh man, we should have made a over-under bet. 6 times died during this game. And this is a game I have beat several times. But when you step away from the game for long enough, you completely forget everything about it. Like, at the time when I was grinding this game to try to get all the unlockables, I could speedrun this game in like 2 hours, and I could draw you a map of the mansion. Like, I was just so like, okay, I know where everything is now. But then you put the game away for, you know, a couple of months, and you come back to it, and you're just like, what am I supposed to do again? Where do I go? Yeah, it's rough. Kingdom of Spiders is on YouTube if you ever feel like watching it. My biology teacher played parts of it for us during half days. Ooh, interesting. I might have to look that one up. And we did it, gang. Yay! We have beat Resident Evil. So I'm not going to do a full playthrough of all of the series because that would take me forever, and I just don't have it in me to play some of those games. But we are going to play Resident Evil 5 next, and I think Ghost will join me with that, because that game, again, if you are playing co-op, it's a heck of a lot of fun, and it may be more enjoyable to watch because it's a little more dynamic, it's a little more action oriented. It might be more fun as a viewer to like watch that game going than some of the slower paced one. You're with me, Captain. Okay, before we get out of here though, we have a little bit of time. Usually I start cutting the stream down around like 9 p.m., especially if I have to work tomorrow, and I do have to work tomorrow. But should we open a Pokemon pack or two? We have a little bit of time, right? Should we rip some packs, gang? I still have a little bit of wine left, so I gotta finish this. Do it! Alright, well, since if you're gonna twist my arm... Let me get my camera in place real quick. Let's nerd out! It's 11 p.m. for you? Oh my gosh! Yeah, so it's about to turn... It's 8:55 where I am. Where's my playmat? Alright, here we go. I know just the thing to rip tonight, too, because I've had this for a little while. And it's been sitting on my shelf and I forget about it. Let me get my playmat in place. Switch the camera over. I love this playmat. I take it to the local tournaments and stuff in hopes that somebody will ask me about it and I can like plug the stream, but nobody ever asks me about it. Also 8:55 here. Hey, same time zone. Let's go. I have this. I have a Professor Juniper premium tournament collection. So usually these tournament collections come with like a deck box, some special promo cards, and a couple of packs. I think these are some older packs from the Sword and Shield era. So none of these cards would be useful in competitive play, but we're looking for hits. So let's rip this bad boy open. You need a little button that says, ask me about my mat. Oh, and I do this thing. And this has become my bit now at locals. Every time I get matched with a new opponent, I give them before we start our match, I give them a pack of Pokemon fruit snacks. Like I buy them from Walmart, like a bunch of them, and so I'll hand them and like, here, for the sake of competition, I give them a pack of Pokemon fruit snacks. So I've become the fruit snack guy at my local tournaments. And they're like, oh, thank you. And I say, I do this for everybody in hopes that they'll go easy on me, but it never works. I still get my ass kicked. Being the fruit snack guy is sick. Yeah, it's my form of just like making friends, because then it's something that they'll remember me by, right? Me staying up until 11 is nothing. I can only stay up until 4 to 5 a.m. Oh, dude, that is way too late. I mean, who am I to tell you that that's too late? Live your own life. You're an adult. Oh, I should probably change the the channel to so I'm no longer playing Resident Evil. There we go. Had to change the stream over. Someone's gonna like join this stream accidentally and be like, "This doesn't look like Resident Evil. That's false advertisement." They'll report me to Twitch. It's really not. You don't get tired. Oh my goodness. I could go for some fruit snacks. 27.5 at 4 miles per hour for done. Oh my gosh. I get ready for bed at 8 p.m. if I have to be up for school early. So I have to be up for work. I usually my alarm goes off at like 5:30. But I usually don't get out of bed until 6 because it's hard for me to get up sometimes. I have like a 20-minute commute to work. But if you're ever looking for fruit snacks, Walmart.com has them for pretty cheap. Like for $5 you can get like 20 Pokemon fruit snacks. All right. So in this Professor Juniper box, we have a couple of condition markers. I do not have these ones. These are shiny and cool. I like those. We have a Professor Juniper coin. Ghost being the resident Pokemon lore expert. What game is Professor Juniper from? I get ready for. Oh, I already read that one. Oh yeah, you're doing school, right, Joan? He's the fruit snack guy. That's me. Just jogging 27.5 minutes. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. Man, speaking of which, I need to get my ass back in the gym because I'm pudging up a little bit. Black and white, but I didn't actually know that one. Oh, you didn't? One more year after this last semester. The end is near. Hell yeah, dude. We got some damage dice. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Ooh, some Professor Juniper sleeves. And it's, what's the name? Mincino? Mincino? Is that what that is? What's the name of that Pokemon? Me too, my friend. Me too. All right, yeah, I need, but it's just so hard to get like motivated to go to the gym. But I need to do it. I need to do it. Like, I know once I do it and I start working out regularly, then I don't regret it. But I've been working really hard lately, and I've been staying late lately at work. So it's just hard to find like motivation after work to like work out. But what I need to do is I need to do it more on the weekends is what I need to do. Who's that Pokemon? It is Mincino. All right, so here are the promos. Let's open the promo pack first. I'm trying to get into house workouts and work back up to the gym. I get it though. I like gaming and reading in my free time. There was an app I had downloaded at one point that was like home workouts or whatever, but all it was like do 100 sit-ups and 100 push-ups, and it's like, fuck. It wasn't a good like beginner's workout. For work, I walk more than 3,000 steps. Maybe I should do that. I should start like step counting and doing little things like that. You use Fit On. It's a amazing. Okay, Fit On. I might have to ask you that later because I'm probably gonna forget it. But I would love to like try something like that out. Close to the 4K steps because there's times I leave my phone on my cart. I went to the gym once and wish I had stuck to it, but like, I feel like at a gym I get very, very self-conscious that I'm the only person in the entire gym that doesn't know how to use these damn machines. And I'm too afraid to ask for help. All right, so we get some special promo Professor's Research cards. Professor's Research is a card that gets reprinted more and more and more over the years. So this card is currently playable, although it will be rotating out in April, but it will reprint again and then it'll be valid again. I have to be distracted to exercise. I have a streamer up on the monitor, a GBA and music going. Hey, if that works for you, dude, hell yeah. In fact, I should probably do that. Like, for a while I was doing, after work, I was doing the recumbent bikes because I really like those ones. And I would do like 13 miles and I was watching like Game of Thrones or, you know, whatever show I was into at the time. I would just put up on my phone and watch it like that. But then sometimes every show now has like sex scenes. And so like I feel really weird being at the gym at my work and then just like watching something in my coworker see that it's like a sex scene. You're pretty shy. Oh, I can be shy too, dude. I'm right there with you. That's literally everyone in the gym half the time unless they've been there for over a year. Okay, well, that makes me feel a little bit better, actually. Ooh, we got 2 of them. 2 of the Professor's Research promos. I have a Planet Fitness membership that I enjoy. I did have a Planet Fitness membership for a while, but it was impossible to cancel that thing. I actually had to call my bank and tell them to not accept any further charges from them. They were trying to say that I needed to mail them a notarized letter that I was canceling my membership. I did weightlifting for over a year, and then my second year of school got me out of it. Weightlifting, nice. I felt good, so I do miss it. Yeah, I need some tips on weightlifting. I don't think I've ever really done weightlifting. I used to be a very, very skinny kid growing up. When I graduated high school, I was 130 pounds and 6 feet tall. So, like, I was a very thin guy. Ooh, look at this. Look at that promo. Oh, that's gorgeous. I don't know. Professor Juniper. All right. All right, Professor. How can I earn some extra credit? She is cute. Let me see if I can give you a close-up on it. You can see the texture of the card. It's kind of like a fingerprint. It's got like texturing on it. I'm not sure how well that comes through on camera, but very, very cool. I forgot to tell you, the deck set I got at last Poke Night had a couple of Hollow Cyrus Boss's orders. Hell yeah, dude. Let's go. Cyrus Boss's orders are the ones that I use in all my battle decks, the full art ones. I really want the Giovanni ones, but those ones are like $50 a card, and I cannot bring myself to buying them just to use in the battle deck. I can't do it. I'm super tall for a girl, 6 feet. You're 6 feet? Wow. So weightlifting made me feel good and toned my long ass body. Hashtag ass body. I didn't know you were 6 feet. You look so much smaller on camera. The texture looks weird. You think it looks weird? Greetings, Log-Ass Amazon. You have my admiration. Yeah, that's funny. I've always wondered how tall I looked on camera. Like, if you didn't hear me just tell you how tall I was, how tall would you think I was just by looking at, seeing me on stream? Also, how old do you think I am? How old does everyone think? Do you think I look on camera? I'm very, very curious about that. Okay, we also get a vertical deck box. So I've opened a couple of these premium battle packs or whatever, and the other two I've opened had the horizontal deck boxes, which they always stuff the packs in here. Man, they stuff them in here. I can't answer that without sounding like an ass kisser. Well, you know me in real life, dude. That's cheating. 5'11", 6 foot, and 35. Ooh, okay. Very close. Very, very close. I am exactly 6 feet tall. and I am 38 years old. I turned 39 this July. Siesta la vi. Exactly, Ghost. Siesta la vi. That's a phrase that you could read in a book and not know how to say it. All right, so these are some older era cards. So we've got Sword and Shield, Brilliant Stars, Brilliant Stars, Brilliant Stars, Fusion Strike, oh shit, Evolving Skies, and Chilling Reign. Can I get a price check on what a pack of Evolving Skies goes for right now? Somebody let me know. That this is like a $40 pack right here in my hand. I think the only reason I look shorter in stream is because most people don't expect women to be 6 feet tall. Fair. I think the average height for women is like 5'3", 5'4", something like that. I guess it depends on where you're from too. Okay, well, shit. Now I'm excited about this. So we're gonna mix some of these up here. Yeah, $37.97 for a pack of Evolving Skies. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. But I've only opened maybe like 4 Evolving Skies packs in my life, and I've never gotten anything good on them. So who the hell knows? All right, here we go. Brilliant Stars. We're starting off first with Brilliant Stars. Oh, can I get some hype in the chat for a first pack magic? We get something good here. Trade the packs for some Giovanni cards, honestly, right? 1, 2, 3. Is it 4? 4 to the front. Thank you, Ghosty, for the hype. Joan, thank you for manifesting this. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I think it's 3 to the front. I did too many. Ice Cube. Yeah, it's 3 to the front for future reference. We've got the Energy. Cincino. Speaking of Cincino. Oh, there's a Cincino and the Mincino. Which one is this one? That's the Mincino. Okay, so this is the Cincino. This is the evolution form. So none of these cards are valuable in competitive play, so I can't really use them for decks, but we're looking for some cool hits. It's very cutie. Yeah, this is a cutie. Floatzel, aka hot dog seal, or a hot dog ferret. Buzel. It's a baby. Halucha. Oh, this is cool. I like the art on this one. Halucha's fucking dope. I just love seeing some Mexican representation in Pokemon. For the raza. In case you didn't know, I'm Hispanic. Electabuzz. Hot dog water. To be honest, that'd be a great tattoo. The Halucha. So yeah, he's like an owl, but he's a luchador. So like he's like wrestling. I don't know if you know what a luchador is, but it's specifically the Spanish form of pro wrestling, like WWE. Super cool. Bidoof. Oh, Bidoof. Clefairy. I can hear the theme song for Mucha Lucha now. I never watched that show. Was it good? And a Bidoof reverse holo. So I have from the Pokemon Go packs, I pulled a Bidoof, but in the corner there's a little Ditto logo. And what was really cool about that set is that there were cards, there was like 3 or 4 different variants of what would be common Pokemon, but it's a sticker that you peel off and it's a Ditto underneath. Really, really cool. I have 2 of them. One of them is I want to say it's like a Spinnerack or something. But yeah, I have not peeled them though. I can't bring myself to do it. Bidoof is such a cute name. I know, right? It's a Bidoof. It was not good, but it was fun. Clefairy. All right, this is a Fusion Strike. So again, another card from the Sword and Shield era. So we're looking for hits since we can't play with any of these cards in rotation right now. They have all since... Wait, I did 3 to the front. What the fudge? Maybe it is 4 to the front. Maybe I just miscounted. Let me just adjust the focus here. Simipour. Metapod. Exoskeleton. This Pokemon takes 20 less damage from attacks. Oh, that's nice. VIP Battle Pass. Oh, Meowth. Look at him. I love a good Meowth. There's a new Meowth EX card that's going to be coming out in Perfect Order that is... Everybody's already saying, like, it's going to be goated. It's a card that you're going to put in every deck. When you place him from your hand onto your bench, you can draw any supporter card from your deck. It's a very, very, very useful card. Are you putting some in the sleeves? I put any of the ones that are holographic in sleeves just to preserve them. The rest of them are not holographic, so I do not put them in. Winking, so cute. I know, right? Look at him. And it kind of looks like he's dancing. Look at him. He's just like, I'm a cat. He's just dancing. He's just a little dancing guy. Onyx. Oh, I need to show you guys this. Check out what I got from AliExpress for like $4. It's an Onyx. It's like a little rubber Onyx statue. Isn't that cool? I always thought Onyx was like one of the coolest Pokemon, but he, in the games and in the card game, he's not very good. He's just super huge energy cost, very, very expensive retreat cost, and just like does not really hold his own. Let him sit back there with Archie. He does rock. Oh my god.
That's it. You're banned.
We ban you. You are banned.
You're banned.
You're banned.
You're banned.
That is a very bad pun, and I'm here for it. It's very reminiscent of Pokemon Snap. Oh, dude, I fucking love Pokemon Snap. Shroomish. Little shroomy boy. Klefki. This... Okay, so our friends Zach and Izzy popped into the chat earlier. Fucking hate this Pokemon. They're like, it's a damn set of keys. They were literally running out of ideas. But... So get this. There's also the Pokemon that's like a lantern. There's this Japanese belief that when items, household items, are like passed down long enough from generation to generation, they acquire a soul, and that was kind of what they were referencing with this generation of Pokemon, was interjecting these kind of like household items that were Pokemon. So when you think of it like that, you're like, okay, that kind of makes sense. I get it now. What does that Pokemon even do? Well, according to this, it says, long ago... Here, I can see if I can focus this so you can read it. Long ago, it lived in mines, but once the minerals that make up its diet became scarcer, Klefki began appearing in human settlements. So, I hope that answered your question. Don't you come for my Litwick? Oh, Litwick is kind of cute, though. Yeah, it's actually kind of sweet, right? When you think of it in that context, you're like, okay, I get where they got these ideas from. They weren't just like sitting in a boardroom and they're like, well, we got to come up with 20 more Pokemon. Everybody, what do we have? And someone's like, well, there's a candle in the corner of that room. We'll make a candle Pokemon. All right, there's a lantern over there. We'll do a lantern. And some guy's like, well, all I have on me is my keys. Print, make it a Pokemon card. Like it wasn't as desperate as that sounds. Ooh, Golem, nice. Fucking love a good Gen 1 Pokemon. And it's a reverse holo. This might make its way into my Gen 1 Pokemon binder. Desperate Blast. If this Pokemon is in the active spot and is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, put 10 damage counters on that attacking Pokemon. You got that? Ooh, and a Landorus. I actually have a couple of these Landoruses. Or should I say it like I say my name? Londo? Landorus? Oh, maybe that should be my favorite Pokemon because it's got my name in it. Classic 150. 151. If you know, you know. Alright, next we've got a Brilliant Stars. Brilliant Stars. So what did we say? It's 4 to the front? Because I feel like I screwed the last 2 up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, okay, we got it right. Crawdaunt. Crawdaunt. He's like a crawfish. Collapse Stadium. I'm not even gonna read all that. I can't use this card in battle anyway, so. Ooh, Claydol. Ooh, this is a cool art for him. So it's like a 3D image, and he's just like in hell burning there. That's cool. Staryu. Love a good Staryu. Love me a good Staryu. You were made... I was made to lead, not to read. Burmy. Oh, I've never seen this Pokemon before. Camera's getting all color-wise. What's the story with Burmy? If its cloak is broken in battle, it quickly remakes the cloak with materials nearby. Interesting. It's just like a little coat. Yukamori? Are you talking about the Staryu? Yes, it is. It is by Yukamori. Good catch, dude. So Yukamori is a really cool artist of the Pokemon cards. They have a technique that they do where they make clay sculptures and then photograph them in the real world. Very, very cool artist. I don't know much past the Diamond game. You know, I played basically the first generation and a little bit of the second generation and then skipped Pokemon for years and have only recently gotten back into it. So like there's a lot of Pokemon that I have missed. There are now, back in my day, there was only 151 Pokemon and now there's like 1,010 or 1,018 of them, I think. Riolu. But getting into like playing the card game has made me appreciate a lot of the later era Pokemon. Magmar. I love this Magmar one. I have a couple of these ones. Sure, Grandpa, let's get you back to bed. Screw you. Impidimp. I know absolutely nothing about Pokemon. Well, that's great because I'm educating you on Pokemon through the stream. Oh, guys, we have our first illustrated rare card. I think it might be a trainer gallery. Ready for it? Drum roll. I need a drum roll button on here. I have all these other fucking buttons. Nope, that's not the right one. I need a drum roll button. We have... Ooh, Oranguru. Whoa, look at this. He's like the lazy orangutan. Huzzahs, look at him. Super cute. Look, so he's like lounging right here, and then his trainer in the background is lounging on the hammock back there. That's super cool. Ghosty, do you want to give me a price check on this one? It is Oranguru TG12 out of TG30. So you can see that right there on the card. TG12 out of TG30. Ooh, it's pretty. I love that there's like so many different colors in it. It's a very colorful card. It is not a SIR or Special Illustrated Rare. The Special Illustrated Rares are the ones that have the texture on them. This one is just hollow all over. It's a rainbow. It kind of is, yeah. About $2. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Retirement, here we come, baby. Animac Mortar. Oh, look, he's got the Electivire in the background, too. Still very pretty. Any cards that I get that are like the big hits, I will not only sleeve them, but put them into a hard plastic top loader card as well. Sleeve as well. I've been watching different videos and I have so many vocal stems now. My friends are so annoyed with it. What's your most used vocal stem? I feel like I have a lot of Simpsons quotes that are vocal stems. There's a lot of like just Simpson quotes in general that I just say all the time. I love ice cream. I don't know what that's from, but I will assume it's from like a TikTok or something. Excadrill. Double. Spongy gloves. Ew, those look kind of gross. I don't know how I feel about these. One $2 card at a time. Yep. One $2 card at a time toward retirement. Are you kidding me? At this rate, we'll never be able to retire. We're millennials. Retirement is not in the cards for us. I like trains. Spidey is friends. I don't know any of these. I thought that was a Pokemon for a second. It's got a Sandygast. Oh, it does. Yeah, there's a Sandygast in the back. You can't see him. Sandygast is one of those Pokemon that same kind of story. It's a sand castle. I think it's stupid, but I get it. Sandshrew. Oh, this is cute. Also a Yukimori. So yeah, again, they make little clay sculptures and then photograph them in the real life, in the real world. That's cute. I'll fight you, Perry. Qfant. Another Impidimp. Ooh, we have a reverse holographic Galarian Linoone. It looks like a Kiss character. It looks like Ace Frehley from Kiss. Fight Farkle Flirt. I love that. Such a fun idea for a card. I know, right? Isn't that so cool? It's very creative. They had done like a contest where they were letting like American artists come up with designs for Pokemon cards, and they immediately stopped that contest because everybody just submitted AI generated art. Ooh, we have a Pokemon V card under here, so it is one of the better of the. It's like an EX card. We have Inteleon V, still considered a hit. Not as big of a hit as like the Illustrated Rares, but they are super cool. That's your son. Hey, ads. Oh shit, are you on an ad right now? I'm sorry. He was your starter in Shield? Oh, I wish there was something I could do about ads on Twitch. Honestly, like, I just turn on the auto ad manager because I was running ads myself, but it's a lot to kind of keep up on, and I feel like doing it automatically is the best way to do it. There's also AAA, a little shoulder dance. All right, this is a Brilliant Stars, and then we're going to get into the expensive packs here. What does a pack of Brilliant Stars cost? at market price. Like if I were to order one on TCG Player, what would a pack of Brilliant Stars run me? Nemesis. Stars. That's my Nemesis voice. Stars. Did I sound like the Nemesis? Stars. All right, here we go. Brilliant Stars, we've got... You sure did, bud. Thank you. I probably didn't, but I appreciate you telling me I did anyway, because that does wonders for my ego. Well done. Approximately $10 for stars. Oh, wow. $10. That's... Destined rivals are worth more on the market than the Brilliant Stars are. Sigilif. Pachirisu. Good old Patchy boy. Choice Belt. Grimer. Grimer? I hardly know her. No? Nobody? Is mic on? This is... Hello? I know, right? The Grimer art is kind of cool. He does look cool. I would love a reverse holo of this. Oh, and drink. Oh, that's right. Anytime I make a hardly know her joke, I have to drink. That's the rules. Oh, I hate this song. I need to take this one off my playlist. On my DMCA free stream beats playlist. Farfetch'd. I love a good Farfetch'd. How often does this happen? It's kind of one of my bits. So I have three major bits. I have I hardly know her. You know, anytime a word ends in an ER, you just spin it and say I hardly know her. I have a bit that's, wasn't that your nickname in high school? And I have recently rolled out a new bit that is, wasn't that your high school yearbook quote? So I've just started using that right now. So if you hear anybody using that, they're stealing that bit from me. I created that bit. Wasn't that your high school yearbook quote? Wasn't that your yearbook quote in high school? Yeah. So those are all kind of, especially if it's like slightly dirty, then it makes it that much funnier. We love bits. All great. Yeah, you got to commit to the bits. Shinx. Shinx is very cute. I love a good Shinx. Cubchoo. I don't like Cubchoo or the one that it evolves to, because it's like it looks like a cute bear, right? But then I feel like my camera's like overexposing a lot. It's got this giant like thing of snot just like hanging out of its nose. It's kind of gross. I'm not a big fan of the Cubchoos. Wormadon. Ooh, what is this? This evolves from the Burmy. Oh, okay. I have never seen this Pokemon before. That's the thing, is there's been so many different Pokemon that you're always bound to be surprised by one that you've never really seen before. Ooh, and then we got the Bibarel, which evolves from the Bidoof. He actually has a really good at this era that this card was usable, had a really good ability. Once during your turn, you may draw cards until you have 5 in your hand. Very, very good ability. It's very much like the Mew EX that is about to rotate out. That you can draw cards until you have 3 in your hand. So it was much better than the Mew. The only thing is you have to evolve into that Bibarel. Is that pink its body? It looks like it's like covering itself up. I really can't tell. Like it's like covering its... Ghost, do you know? You were the Pokemon lore expert. Professor Ghost, what do you say? What say you? It's a bagworm. Oh, okay. There's also leaves? Like a worm in a bag. Worm in a bag! Not as successful of a business concept as you would think, selling bags of worms. But I guess, the fishing community may sustain you as long as you market to them. Know your audience, right? That's what you gotta do. This is Chilling Rain. What does a pack of Chilling Rain go for on the market? So it's based on these dudes that make these sort of cocoons, but they're scaly and kind of blend in with bark and branches and things. Okay. Fire Energy. This is the most valuable card in this entire set. Just kidding. Imagine. You googled bagworm. Curlia. Or is it Curlia? $10. All right. Hey, we're moving up in price. All right, the last one was like $9. Justified gloves. These look like Sailor Moon gloves. You guys remember Sailor Moon? Ooh, and then weeding gloves. Oh god, don't remind me. I need to weed my yard. They look like Sonic gloves to you. Oh yeah, they kind of do. I can see that. You managed to anger your cat. What are you doing to that cat? Oh, Rockruff. Oh, and he's playing in the snow. Look at that. Look at that. That is adorable. Okay, Ghost, I'll set this one aside for you. Ghost collects puppy Pokemon cards. You pet her too much. Oh, I do that with my cats all the time. I think cats are a very, very, very good exercise of consent. Because cats love affection and they love pets and they love snuggles, but they only want it on their terms. You cannot force a cat into affection, and if you try to overpet a cat, they will bite you. So it's a very good lesson in consent, in learning to, like, sometimes they want distance, sometimes they want to snuggle, and that's okay. The frustrated sigh I just made. Wait, about the cats or about the Rockruff? Inkay! Inkay's pretty cute. We're getting some cuties in here. Almost definitely, my cat is not a great example of that normality. About my weakness to puppy Pokemon. Oh yeah. Hey, but everybody needs a thing for Pokemon, right? If you're just collecting cards just blindly, you'll never be satisfied. But if you have like a theme that you're trying to do, or something that you love, and you collect those things, then it's a fun goal to have. My thing, well, I love Mewtwo cards. That's been my thing. So I collect Mewtwo's. I don't have a lot of them, but I have a good number of them. Then of course the original Gen 1 Pokemon are also my thing. And then there's like a couple of like Pokemon that I just really like. Like for some reason I really like Lapras. So Lapras, I've been collecting some Lapras cards. Those are the ones that I love. But like I've seen people that are like, I'm building a binder of Pokemon cards that looks like they're stoned, or that they're like sleeping. So yeah, those are fun kind of themes to like build your collection around. You like flowers? Oh, the flowers for this Larvesta. Okay, gonna make that flowers binder. You should, dude. The only person my cat will bite is me, but she will most definitely scream if she's not happy. Poor baby. Diglett. Diglett looks like a thumb. Look at him. He's about the same size as my thumb. Also, hashtag COVID nails. That's that thing. Everybody who caught COVID, we all now have those red stripes on our nails. Did you all just look at your fingers right now? I made you look, didn't I? Furfrou. Oh, I fucking hate Furfrou. I fucking hate Furfrou. This is the dog Pokemon that I hate the most. It's a poodle, but like in Pokemon Go, there's all the different variations of the Furfrou that have the hats. Ugh, I hate it. Yes, you did. You all looked at your fingers, didn't you? All right, Ghost, you can have this Furfrou. I don't want it. Cast form, reverse holographic. And lastly in here, we have a Greedent. He's just a little, he's a little squirrel. A little hungry squirrel. Well, so far, in all these packs we've opened, we've only gotten like one hit, and that was the Oranguru Illustrated Rare. So that means that this Evolving Skies pack, this pack that, if unopened, I could sell on the market for $37 right now, maybe this contains the hit. The big hit of the night. This Evolving Skies, the reason these packs are so expensive is because they contain that the Umbreon card where the Umbreon is like looking up at the moon, and that like jump-started the Pokemon craze of 2020. So, what do you think, gang? Do we have a big hit in here? Should I rip this, or should I open this, or keep it sealed? Yukimori, but also it's got balls. Big old balls. Let's do it. We're gonna rip it, right? Yes, let's do it. Let's manifest some hype in the chat. Give me some good luck here, gang. Do we get some last pack magic here? I'm too much of a gremlin to not stop you from it. Well, you know what? That's the thing. Is like, I love knowing the value of Pokemon cards that I pull, but I don't think I'd ever sell any of them. They're for me. I sit like a dragon on a pile of gold that I will never, that will hoard forever. My dragon's hoard of Pokemon product. All right, here we go. Here we go. Last pack. We have a homie who might have had something to say, right? Vigoroth. Hypno. Oh, I don't know about this squat position. That's a little disturbing. I don't know how I feel about this one. This one makes me uncomfortable. That one goes into the shred pile. Full face guard. Slav squat hypno. Roggenrola. Never seen this Pokemon before in my life. What am I looking at here? It's like a little anus. It's like a little anus ball, right? Is that what I'm looking at here? Yeah, it's a little rocky butthole. There you go. It's a rocky butthole. He just needs a cigarette and a beer, right? Just chilling out there, the hypno. Yeah, I don't know about this thing. I don't know about the rock anus. Oh my, exactly. Like, where is that? Its face? Is that its eye? Is that its mouth? Is it the cloaca in that it just has all of them rolled into one? What the fuck am I looking at here? What is this thing? I don't know about this one. No spec. It's the anus. The absolute anus of that Pokemon. The Roggenrola. Bergmite? It's like a little iceberg Pokemon. Or technically it's the Ice Chunk Pokemon by its Pokédex entry. Oh, the Nickit. Very cute. This is like a little cute fox. I like this one. Lillipup, another puppy Pokemon. Ghosty, would you like this one for your dog pound? Is that what you call it? The dog pound? Hippopotas. This one's so goofy looking. Look at him. Look at this guy. He's so goofy. No, I'm not calling it a dog pound. Maybe like a rescue shelter? Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, it's a no-kill shelter. Ooh, Galarian Articuno. Ooh, cool. Cruel Charge. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may attach up to 2 Psychic Energy cards from your hand to this Pokemon. Psylaser. Discard all Psychic Energy from this Pokemon. This attack does 120 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, this one looks kind of cool. And then, lastly, we have the Tropius. Nothing big tonight. I should have sold that card on the market and got $37 because the one holo card was the Galarian Articuno. This thing can't be worth more than 50 cents. But it is pretty still. We don't do this for the monetary value. We do this for the love of the Mons. All right, gang. Well, it is that time. Time for me to go to bed because I have to work tomorrow and it's going to be a long day. Actually, no, it won't be too long. Well, it might be. Our HVAC unit has broken in our building, so we have gone without AC for 3 days now, and it is fucking miserable. It was like 82 degrees in my office most of the day, and I couldn't do it, man. It was killing me. I was begging to go to a meeting at another building where I didn't have to be in my fucking building. It was rough. All right, let's set up a raid here. Who do we got? Who do we got streaming tonight? Ooh, let's keep the Poke train a rolling, and we'll send this over to Sweet Rotato, who is opening some Pokemon packs. So we'll keep the vibe going. Y'all, thank you all for hanging out tonight. Oh, can we get a shout out going for Joan Dirty, please? Anybody who is not following Joan Dirty, please give her a follow. She is a super cool streamer. Plays a lot of different stuff. I found her because she was doing a playthrough of all of the Resident Evil games, and Resident Evil folks are kindred spirits, so we always show some love to other Resident Evil streamers. But if you are not following Joan Dirty, please go give her a follow, and let's send this raid out over to Sweet Brotato. So yeah, again, gang, stream Tuesday night and Thursday night. So Tuesdays will be all Pokemon. Thursdays, starting next Thursday, Ghost and I will be starting our playthrough of Resident Evil 5. The co-op, that was the first full co-op Resident Evil game. So stay tuned for that. We hope to see you again. Have a good weekend. So long, fuckers. Have a great night. Stay tuned for the raid. Bye.
They murk a drug kingpin like a... Oh, shit. Oh, my... Oh, what in the... Spectre vision! Now the place is under... Oh, my God. Don't go there, Colin. You just going for, like, a vacation, or are we supposed to go for something? Spectre vision, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. How was your stream? Let me give you a shout-out. Joan Dirty. How you doing tonight? We are just ripping shiny cardboard. That's what I do here. I'll give you a shout out.
Want to join us?
Room for one more. Oh my God, I love your emotes. We got twerking kitties. Oh, a cruise. So is the cruise just like detouring now, I guess? They're just adjusting? Or was the whole cruise canceled? Thank you so much for the raid. Those are your cats IRL. I love it. It's phenomenal.